Question: can a vegan eat any plant, even a Venus flytrap, which traps insects in these little chompers here and then digests them? It's a plant that eats bugs. So could I, as a vegan, eat this plant? I think this is a question that has never been asked in the history of the world, and definitely not on YouTube ever. No one would ever be able to put links in the comment section showing where other vegans had been asked this. Especially, no one's ever asked a manly vegan, because there's not many of us in the world. But let's think about this. A plant that eats bugs, could I eat this plant? Just so that we're clear, I cannot eat meat or dairy or eggs because they're not from plants. But this is a plant. Now, I think the technicality is that where would I draw the line? For example, my parents have a garden, and I don't know if they still do, but I know for a while they were actually getting fish guts, throwing that in the soil for fertilizer, and I would eat those plants from that garden. But even if they didn't do that, when you really look at how nature is involved with how plants are pollinated, and I don't know, a deer walks through the woods and pees on a plant, you know, can I not eat that? Animals have been involved in it. So I accept the whole circle of life. I accept that, I don't know, worms are crawling through the roots of plants that I eat. We could think of other scenarios like this. So I can't assume that plants have no involvement with animals whatsoever. For me, it's about not eating animal products. But I think this is a little bit tricky, because let's say I went to a fancy restaurant in Nashville, and you know everything's really expensive, and they start you out with a salad that involves the Venus flytrap, and oh, it's fancy. Here's a $30 salad. Because, like, you know, there's not bugs in any of these. They've already, you know, eaten the bugs. So currently there's no insects in here. I mean, I guess the technicality is if it had a fly and that it was digesting currently, if I ate that particular one, then I'd be eating a bug. But currently right now, I guess technically I could eat this. I think, again, where do you draw the line? Mushrooms? Mushrooms are like the escargot of plants. They're just like disgusting, like when you think about what they are, but I can eat those. So, but I'll leave it up to you. I mean, I am the manly vegan. I'm the manliest vegan that exists in the whole world, ever has existed, and ever will exist, and definitely the manliest vegan on YouTube. So that's why I wanted to ask myself this question. But now, I turn the mic to you. Here it is, the Venus flytrap. Do you vote? Why don't you vote in the comment section? Do you believe that a vegan could eat a Venus flytrap if they wanted to and it not go against their beliefs? We do not eat anything that doesn't come from a plant. So if it comes from an animal, we don't eat it. If it's a plant, we can eat it. But this is a plant that eats bugs. What are your thoughts? Right here in the comments. And don't let one of these guys bite you.